What's good? How we doing, trading gang? Hopefully the weekend treated everybody well. Welcome back to our second week of updating what's going on in the Discord. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Bradley. Thanks for being here with me today to do this weekly recap on one of the most successful trading Discord groups on the freaking face of this planet. It's called Amplified Investing. Link is down below. Be sure to use that freaking coupon code AMP. Once you sign up in there, get a fat discount on your membership. If this is your first time tuning in. Essentially what we do up in here is we have seasoned veteran trainers. I'm not going to come across as one of the pros in here. I am okay. I definitely say I'm above average with this stuff. However, there are people very advanced, very well in-depth knowledge on how the entire markets work, also just placing trades, and essentially that's what this Discord is all about. It's just making you money, helping you make money, and essentially you just copy paste, sit back and follow our rules and trades, and there you go. You get money, you get paid for basically being in the group. I mean, you pay your monthly due up front to be there, and then bada bing, bada boom, we give you a good old little ROI. So diving into this video now. So touching on what Logan went ahead and done this Monday morning is he worked an order for a 0.10 debit. I'm gonna throw that up on the screen right now. Essentially, we were de-risking here our condor that we slapped on from last week. So that was a nice little win right from the get-go. 14 minutes into open, we went ahead and put in that working order. We had some pretty interesting Discord going on this morning up in the Discord between a member and Logan. He was asking about, do you know when we had our last 0 DTE call out from you? Spending some time writing notes. So essentially this member is just probably learning from some past trades that we've done in the past. And Logan went ahead and said May 2nd was the last time. Now if you look back, why did we do 0 TTEs back then is because the volatility was a little bit more off the chart. 0 DTE, essentially what you're looking to do whenever you're placing a spread is you want premium to be sucked whether out of those contracts life over the course up until that expiration. So when you do a 0 days to expiration, it's essentially contracts that expire later in that day. Now with volatile movements, you won't really want to make sure that you're on the right side of things when you're doing a 0 DTE. Anyway, moving on, Logan went ahead and replied. This was around right around the time the volatility started to shrink, which is when we moved to the 1 to 3 day to expirations. So moving on from there, I just wanted to share that because, you know, this is what we're doing up in this Discord. We change with the markets, we move however the market tells us. So last little thing for this July 24th update is Logan is going to go ahead and put on another hedge position of a 1 day to expiration iron condor here, essentially where we will be collecting 0.95 premium. Now that's at the 4,510 and 4,500 mark for the put credit spread side, so we want price to stay above that, and also essentially that call credit spread is the exact same thing, just vice versa. We want price action to stay below our short strike of 4,590. And also that other lot that the long position that we will be buying is the 4,600. Now that's expiring 1 day to expiration, iron condor. Alrighty y'all, so whopping 28 minutes into the trading day here on Tuesday, Logan went ahead and put in a working order to close for 0.1 from that condor from the previous day. So this was pretty nice to see. I mean, this is again just a nice little hedge for our position here coming up on the 28th this Friday. Trying to just collect as much premium as we possibly can. We have a huge earnings week this week as with last week. So we had a member this morning bring up a really interesting statement here regarding the iron condors and getting a fill on that position. So this individual went ahead and said people were closing out of the entire iron condor at 0.1, but my call credit spread side wouldn't close out at 0.05. I suspect this is because the put credit spread side was at like 0.025 and the call credit spread at 0.075, equating for that 0.1 for their fills. It's just situational, I think. SPX took off right after their fills. My man Emperor Lauren came in here and said, yep, that's why closing each leg separately is sometimes easier, because Mark is likely pairing you up with someone buying the call credit spread side and someone else wanting the put credit spread, and each wants the best price, which your mid is just off of for each. Now, that's a very fascinating statement, and it's very true. Anytime that you're in an iron condor, it's rather difficult to close out both those sides. It's also very easy to forget that when we are going to sell a position, there's always somebody else on that opposite side looking to buy that position. And last little thing is Logan shouted out that there are no news trades for today, that we will probably be adding something after Powell is done talking tomorrow at 3 p.m. So that's Tuesday's recap, y'all. See you in like 2 seconds. All right. What up? How we doing, everybody? So today Logan went ahead and slapped on a call credit spread. This is beautiful, y'all. 0.8 to 0.9 credit here. This is a 2-day to expiration post that FOMC meeting. Mr. Powell came in hot as he usually does. I'm just kidding, I'm joking around. Because ever since this rolled position, this hefty debit of 2.8, we have been able to essentially hedge this position. This call credit spread, essentially, if you did get that 0.9 fill, which a bunch of the members did, as you'll see right here, I'm just kind of scrolling, showing you guys the fills. People were shouting it out in the general chat. Anyway, this is beautiful. We love to see it because that's really helping finance that hefty roll, that debit that we had to pay, that 2.8. If you're looking for sanity with trading, it's nothing better having a team of traders there to back you, especially seasoned veterans who have the plan A through C. You know what I'm saying? That's Wednesday's recap, y'all. Woo! What a day. All right. Man, oh man, we started off hitting the 52-week high of the day. Green after green after green, man. One of our members, he shouted something out pretty fascinating. My man, he went in and said Dow is on pace for a record win streak. If the Dow closes higher today, it would be the longest daily winning streak since 1897. Bro, that is crazy, man. So essentially for tomorrow, if we get a nice another little pullback below that 44.65 mark, especially if we get closer to that long position of the 46.85, that really helps us sell our long and buy our short, and then find another position for the future of next week. So this is awesome, y'all. The iron condors throughout this week has really helped, and also the call credit spread has also allowed us to finance our roll. So this is pretty cool. Anyway, y'all, that was today's recap. Once again, I'll see you guys in a moment. What is up, y'all? Made it to Friday. I got a new table. Not that that's what's on y'all's mind. We're moving, changing up apartments here soon, so a lot of big changes coming up here soon. But anyway, let's dive into what's going on in the Discord. My man Logan is gonna go ahead and close the hedge from yesterday, the 46.15 and that 46.25 hedge for a nice little small debit. Kept the 0.8 credit. That's how we do it, baby. Come on. Now from there, Logan is also going to be moving and adjusting our strikes for next week. We're gonna go ahead and bump this bad boy up to next Friday, August 4th. And we're gonna run up, so we're actually bumping up our spread so that this looks even more favorable, but we're gonna pay a little bit more of a debit there. But you've seen what we did this prior week with our hedges and iron condors, which with an iron condor, it's very just premium sucking. You don't really want much movement once we set those up. You know, ideally, we're just gonna go ahead and like keep price action cruising along. We just work with what the market gives us. So yeah, we're rolling that bad boy for a 1.05 debit, way better than that 2.8 as opposed to last week. And we were able to gain all of that credit back throughout this week and more so, and a little bit more so to kind of finance this next debit. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Friday's recap. This is gonna wrap up our week. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to hit that like, sub, and again, guys, go ahead and check the link down below. Use that code AMP. Get up in this Discord, guys. This is how we make money. Fuel your own freedom. Let's get it. Hopefully everybody has a good weekend.